Two.
Woohoo! It's the LOA loser time. I'm Tracy, and I'm here with my best friend ever, Lydia. How you doing, Lydia?
Hi, my dear Tracy. How are you?
I'm doing great. And
I love.
I was thinking, what do you think about today? Talking about since it's the New Year's, we kind of started the last time about New Year's resolutions, and I thought
Yes.
we could carry it forward a little bit since I'm sure people are thinking it's time to start anew. But
Yes.
everyday people, you can start anew, by the way. It's just like
By
you
the
don't have
way.
you don't have to wait till next year. But I was going to ask you what came up for me was somebody was talking about the word resolution. For one thing, they were talking about how it is a word that means you're resolved to do something, and when you're resolved to do something, it says you means you've already made the decision. And that the word actually, too, if you break it up, it's re-solutions. You
Hmm.
know, you're more than trying to make resolutions. And I thought, oh, this is a very interesting topic of that all solutions already exist for all issues.
Hmm.
So chime in. You're pretty good at this.
Yeah, yeah. I-
Solutions.
and I love that the more we are understanding um everything about how the laws of the universe and because I mean it is the rules of not rules yeah I mean yeah the rules of existence, the nature of existence, and the more we really explore our own definitions about concepts, about circumstances, about beliefs, it's the more I am wow, because basically I mean we take for granted so many words, and I love
Mhm.
what you're saying, resolution. I've never thought about it.
Neither did I. When I heard it, I was like,
It's like, okay,
whoa,
New Year's resolutions. Yeah,
re-solution.
okay. I'm gonna lose weight. That in the first place. Why? I mean, what's the reason to make a resolution? Because something that is coming right now is like, okay, this past year I had experiences, right? So in the new year, because I want different experiences according to what I experienced in the past year, I'm going to resolute, right?
Yeah, allowing solutions, allowing,
Allowing so
receiving. I like for me, they didn't say this. I think of it as receiving solutions,
I like that.
receiving solutions. And I'm going to just add one more thing to that. So maybe because you have probably more to say about that, they also brought up that resolutions is, I have to look at my notes, it relates to clarity. They said even in our cameras, we have or screens, we have
Yeah.
resolution, number of pixels, and that create images together and bring more clarity. And I thought, wow, I mean, resolution just got really big.
This
So
is going farther and
yeah.
deeper.
Yeah, so it's a deep subject. So it's like it just gives a whole new meaning to resolutions. It's like, okay, you resolved to change something, you made that decision. So now receive the solutions because the solutions are there and the clarity will come.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of like where I made all that up. Everybody
No,
made
it
that
is
up.
you are creating
Yeah.
your definition, the definition that is serving you. Because remember, and I love this is from Bashar, that once I've heard he said like, okay, like watch your own definitions
Yeah.
that we know. But the second thing that I love about him is that use your definitions to your own convenience. Use your
Yeah.
definitions to your own convenience. So you are creating right now another definition for resolution that is working for you for your own convenience. So take it.
Yeah, and for me, I guess, and I got to tell you, audience, I don't do res what's the word now? I keep saying resolution.
Resolutions, New
I
Year's
don't
resolutions.
I've never done, I mean, I probably way in the past I used to do, oh, this year I'm going to do this and this year, but maybe it's because of how long I've lived. I I don't do that anymore. To me,
Mhm.
every day is a new day, and every day is resolutions. It's like, but
Yeah,
I do ask, and I do want clarity. I do want, more clarity, and where I will share with you and everyone listening that a long time ago, it would be like to lose 10 pounds and to um, create something, a business, or to make money, more money, or when I didn't have a partner, to find my greatest partner ever, that kind of stuff. And there, I I quit that, and maybe everyone can relate to this. Is that because most of the times when we're doing it like that, it doesn't work out usually. What do you think, Lydia? I mean, did you used to do resolutions like that where you're like, I'm going to do
no,
this and
no.
this
So
and this?
I'm going to tell you, I remember just once and one clarification. For example, remember, English is my second language, okay?
Yes,
I am
yes.
from Mexico, okay? So here in Mexico, we don't call it resolutions. What we call them is propósitos, propósitos de año nuevo, New Year's
Oh,
purposes. What's your
propósitos.
purpose for this new, what are your purposes for this new year? Okay. So there's a huge distinction in the definition of the word,
Well, that's a cool way to look at it too.
right? So
Yeah,
it is more
purposes.
like,
What is your
what's your
purpose this
purpose?
year?
What is your purpose this year? Exactly. So I did it
Oh, I like that.
once. Yeah. And for me was, I remember that I wanted to, to become a ballet ballerina. That was the only year that I made like a purpose, okay? And I remember it was okay, I said that, I established that in January. I was 28 years old back then. So for those of you that know the world of the ballet, it's like 20 years old. It's not gonna happen. So
Yeah,
it was a
you're
challenge.
an old lady by then.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
So it was like perhaps July. It was July, sort of like June, July, the end of June, beginning of July. And then I felt this hunch, inspire action to go to this school, the ballet school here in the town, like the very well known as the best ballet school because it's like
Wow.
they it's professionally speaking. So I knock at the door and they were like, oh, you're looking for information for ballet classes for your daughter, and I was like, no, it's for me. And they were like, how old are you? And I was like, I'm 28. No, 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 here's for kids. When you have a kid, bring her. So I was like, oh. So I was like on my way out, and suddenly the police, because I mean, like the
The
guard that was
police.
not the police, the guard that was there, she told me, you know what? I've heard that there's this amazing ballet dancer that is coming from Mexico City, that he opened a school, a ballet school, and that he's offering classes for adults. And I was like, Where
Dang.
is he? Please tell me. And she was like, I don't know. So how am I going to find him? And she was like, I remember they say that the street name is Isaac Garza. And I was like, where is it? And she was like, I don't know. Back in those days, we didn't have Google, okay?
Mhm.
It's not that long ago, but I mean,
No, but it was no, I mean, technology has moved fast. It's like in 20 years, yeah, Google's like everywhere.
so the secret wasn't released, okay? In
Oh,
that year.
yeah. Okay.
We didn't know about law of attraction
But I
back
did.
back on those days. The secret was revealed or was launched if I in
2005.
my recollection, it was 2005, right?
Yes, it
So
was.
it was when this happened, it was
Or six, maybe.
2003. It was 2003, okay?
Mhm.
So I was just feeling okay. I was like, okay, God, guide me there. Guide me. And guess what happened?
You went
I
there.
was feeling my I was feeling my inner guidance seriously, seriously. I was feeling my inner guidance and I found the street. And then I was like, I parked. It was not a very long street. It was a small street. I parked, and then I was just feeling the intelligence of my heart. Now I know. Okay, that led me to this guy, to the ballet dancer, and I remember that I was like nervous because again somebody just kicked my butt, like telling me like you are too old. So I was like very nervous, and I remember I saw him. He was like super tall, very handsome guy, and I was like, "Is this a place where you teach ballet classes?" And he was like, "Yes." And I was like, and then he was like, "Yes, you can come." Like, and he was giving me like all the information. I was like, "But the ballet classes are for me." And he was like, "Of course, I know. Oh, come tomorrow. Just bring this, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, this is a miracle. So, to answer your question, that was the only time that I made like a purpose, okay? Uh, and I accomplished it. And it was a purpose from the heart.
Which would
My
be important.
intention was from the heart, and I was guided. So now to bring everything to the table, okay?
Yeah, yeah. That's what I
For
was.
me, it's like I'm not doing purposes. What I do is just like, and you said it, to have more clarity in my intentions. Why do I want what I want? Is it something from the heart or is it something from the mind? I mean, it's not that it is wrong to have intentions from the mind,
Mhm.
but I mean, I have evidence. When we wish something from the heart, we are supported.
That's
We are
right.
right.
Yeah. I'm glad.
So this is what I do now, my dear Tracy, to answer your question.
And I guess you spoke it perfectly with me too, because I was going to wrap this up saying, okay, so everybody, what do we do? I think, first of all, everybody notice, like if you're listening from Mexico or United States, that wow, cultural difference, because the resolution thing was is I think it's still going on, because it's for one thing, people like to sell you things and get you, going to help you do your resolutions. I mean,
Mhm.
it's quite a capitalism thing here too. But so I thought that was interesting. But I'm like Lydia. It's like now, it's like when the new year starts, it's like my main thing is I just want to be happy, you know. I mean, if you're happy, everybody, think about it. It's like things will, that's from your heart, usually when you're happy, you know?
Yeah,
And so things will, there's be more,
unfold.
more clarity and unfold. and come together. So you don't need to, it's like I think they said, like once this person that I heard actually, I think it was Alcanzar was the name. I can't remember, and I couldn't. I tried to look it up. Anyway, that if you've done a resolution or even a purpose, you've already resolved. You've already made the decision that this will happen. So now it's
Mhm.
like get out of your way and just know that your really main purpose or what clarity and everything is just on happiness
Exactly.
and more of it.
I love that. I love that. And to close this and to add your amazing advice, it's just that, just to be
Yeah.
sure that it is from the heart that we want that, and including losing weight because it is one of my intentions. I
Mm.
mean, for this year, I want to lose weight, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I want to feel lighter. I want to feel lighter. I want to feel more open. Okay? Not because I want to fit in like before.
Right. And don't you think too that when you're coming from your heart and you're feeling good, don't you feel lighter?
Yes.
and
And you're
then
losing
and then
weight.
I bet then the body will match that feeling.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We'll match that feeling. That's all we need. That's all we need. This is our show, our first show of the year, beautiful audience. And as well, it is our intention to be tuned with more content, with more talks with you, right, my dear Tracy, sharing our life experiences, our knowledge with you this 2025. May this 2025 be the best year of your lives.
Yes.
See you next week and
Woohoo!
don't
LOA
forget.
losers.
Bye.